everybody, this is Crystal with Pure Photoshop Actions, and just really fast I'm going to show you the Elements version of the tutorial that I posted for Photoshop on how to use the new resize and sharpen for Facebook, and also the watermark actions that are included in that set. So when you download, you're gonna see this. You're gonna see a documentation folder. You're gonna see either Photoshop or Elements. And then there's a PDF here with written instructions on what to do. So you're going to choose your platform. So obviously, if you're watching this, you use Elements. So you're going to select Elements, and then in there you're going to see use these ones if you shoot JPEG, or use these ones if you shoot RAW. This does not mean like if you shot RAW and then you saved it as a JPEG. Even if those images are still JPEGs, you want to use the RAW set. If the file was ever originally a RAW file, like a CR2 or an NEF, you want to use the RAW files. So you'll double click that, and then you're gonna just copy and paste these into the photo effects folder. And there's instructions also included in this documentation. Let's see, where is that? Right here, on how to install your actions. So you'll also notice though that this time we have XML files that are included with the Elements actions, and what that does is this. So you'll copy and paste all of those actions into your photo effects, and then you'll end up having to rebuild your database, and there's instructions for that in all of the documentation. And then what it is normally you have like your little button right here that shows all of your actions. Right here you have your photo effects. And essentially what those XML files do, for those that haven't used them to this point, it basically puts them into sets here. So you have the PPA purely for Facebook, and those are those actions. And I've already installed like my set 1, which then only shows the set 1 actions. And then I have set 2, and I have Deep and Rich installed, black and white, and stuff like that. So obviously we're going to use PPA purely for the web. So what we have here is we have a vertical image, and so the very first thing we're going to do is sharpen it, and that's the very first action right here. So we're going to double click it, and it'll run the action. And then what you'll see is this little pop-up that it says adjust the sharpening layer, then hit continue and flatten the image to save. So hit continue, and then what you'll see is it ran it on a on a duplicate layer. So you can see the sharpening if you kind of look when I toggle it on and off. If I make it 100%, it gets extra crispy. And if I make it 0, it's soft. Like, look at his face, just because of the resizing that we did. So normally I have it somewhere between 15 and 20%, right around there. So we'll go ahead and leave that there. And then you can just merge the layers with Shift-Control-E. And so then you have just your background layer. And then from there, you can do a couple of things. You can either just like watermark it like you do normally. You know, you don't have to use the watermarks that we include, you know, but you are more than welcome to. Just know that Facebook picture size is quite large now, and so you need to just make sure that you protect yourself and your clients by marking your images. Because of the size that they are, it can easily be stolen or screen scraped or downloaded, so just make sure that you mark them somehow to protect yourself. So once it's sized, then you have a bunch of different options here. Excuse me. It's a little hard to see the writing, but you can kind of see it. You'll just know that the first set is all for horizontal images, and then right here, these last 5 are all for vertical images. So, right here, this is a vertical. Let's see, since this is a vertical picture, we want to choose one of these ones down here. This one says do not save, copy, or print for vertical, and that's the horizontal. Do not save, copy, or print vertical for vertical images. Horizontal and vertical bar for vertical images, horizontal bar for vertical images, and vertical bar for vertical images. That is a tongue twister. Okay, so let's say we want to run the horizontal. So we go ahead and run it, and there it is right there. So it puts that bar. So you can click that, click your little arrow, and then you can just move that wherever you want, you know, however you want to do it. Let's do both. And there we go. You're going to want to make sure that no matter what, you run it if it's on for a vertical image. It doesn't matter if you're running a horizontal bar You just want to make sure that you're running the horizontal bar for the vertical image. Here we have a horizontal image, so we'll go ahead and sharpen that. Hit continue. We're going to lower the sharpening on that one. Okay, and then we'll merge the layers. And then this is a horizontal image, so we'll come over here. We're going to definitely want to use the horizontal. So there's the bar for the horizontal. And then let's say we wanted to put the writing on there. This says do not crop, save, print. Do not copy, save, or print horizontal for horizontal images. So if we double click that, it's working, it's working. And I think I ran it twice. Hold on. I moved the bar on accident. Okay. Let's do horizontal bar for horizontal images. Okay. Now we'll do not crop, save, or print horizontal for horizontal images. Okay. So now we can either move the bar however you want to do it. We can move the text. So, I mean, it all depends on what you want to do. Let's move that bar back over. So, and then you can do it like this also. You could also just put just the text if you wanted to. I mean, that's an option. And then we have the, where is it at? Horizontal and vertical bar for horizontal images. So it does both. And then we can do not save, copy, or print horizontal. Okay, so we can definitely, let's move this up, down, there we go. Okay, and then do not copy, save, or print vertical for horizontal images. And then we can put that there. Then obviously that's going to be way too big, so let's move that bar because I don't want it like right in the middle of the picture. And right there is good. And you can also decrease the opacity if you don't want it so strong. You know, there's tons of options. You can also say, oh, like I hate that vertical bar is so big, so just click that layer and then Control T, and it'll bring up the free transform. And you can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, whatever you want to do. So that is basically how you use those. So just again, make sure you use the right set. If you shoot JPEG, use the JPEG set. If you shoot RAW, use the RAW set. And also just pay attention to whether or not you are using a vertical. If you are putting those watermarks on a vertical image or horizontal image, you want to make sure that you use the right bar, because let's say this is a vertical, I mean this is a horizontal image, so let me bring these down to the trash, and let's say I accidentally use let's see, the horizontal bar for vertical images. You'll notice you just don't see it because it's all the way down here because it thinks it's a horizontal image. So just make sure if that happens, you'll probably realize that you used the wrong one. So anyways, that's the tutorial for elements. So have a good night.